In a small dusty village, there lived a boy named Daniel. Daniel was not the smartest in school, he was not the strongest, and he was not the fastest either. Everywhere he went, people laughed at him. Daniel the failure, they would say. Even his teacher once shook her head and said, "Some people are simply not meant to succeed." Those words pierced Daniel's heart like a knife. But Daniel had one thing nobody could see: a dream. Every night, Daniel would sit outside his tiny house and stare at the stars. While others slept, he whispered to himself, "One day, I will prove them wrong." His mother was the only person who believed in him. One night she sat beside him and said softly, "Daniel, the world may call you a failure today, but tomorrow they may call you a miracle." Daniel looked at her with tears in his eyes. Those words became the fire inside him. Life became harder. Daniel failed his exams. His friends moved ahead in school. People mocked him even more. One afternoon at the village market, a man laughed loudly and said, "Look, the boy who will never succeed." Everyone laughed. Daniel walked away silently, but deep inside his heart, a voice kept saying, "Do not stop." One day, something unexpected happened. Daniel found an old broken computer in a garbage dump. Most people saw trash, but Daniel saw opportunity. He carried it home, cleaned it, and spent weeks trying to fix it. He didn't know anything about computers, but he refused to give up. Day after day, night after night, Daniel learned. He watched tutorials. He read old books. He experimented. Months passed, then years. The boy everyone mocked became obsessed with learning technology. Soon Daniel started fixing computers for people in nearby towns. Then he began building simple websites. Money slowly started coming in. The same people who once laughed at him now began to notice. One day, a company from the city discovered Daniel's work online. They were shocked. How could a village boy build such brilliant software? They offered him a job, not just any job, a life-changing opportunity. Daniel moved to the city, and within a few years, he built his own tech company. Years later, Daniel returned to the same village where everyone mocked him. But this time, everything was different. He arrived in a car no one in the village had ever seen before. People gathered around in disbelief. The same man who once laughed at him stepped forward and asked, "Daniel, how did you do it?" Daniel smiled calmly and replied with words the whole village would never forget. "The day you called me a failure was the day I decided to become unstoppable." Never laugh at someone's beginning, because you never know how powerful their ending will be. The boy everyone called a failure became the man nobody could ignore.